All right, let's begin with the video, and the channel name and the video title is literally on the screen. So if you guys want to check her out, literally the title's on the screen.
Hello, guys. It is me, Victoria, and wanted to make a video today about an idea I was thinking about recently. So a lot of people in my comments have, well, not a lot of people, but people have written to me saying, especially on this one video I made about the raw, attractive power all men have that women can't admit to feeling. A lot of people in the comments on that video are saying, I thought women didn't have like a sexuality. I thought they weren't attracted to
Fuck.
men. How come it's always
Yeah.
men who are kind of like ogling women and,
These are the same guys.
searching?
These are the same guys in the comment section that when I talk about what are the qualities that women want, they only put money, 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 money. Same guys. Like it's okay, girl. Those are the same guys. I know those goofy motherfuckers.
For sex, and I thought women just like didn't get turned on like
Yeah, I
that.
know. Yeah, I know. They always talk about that.
So I thought that one thing guys really might not realize is how important or basically what women's sexuality really is like. And I think they may be shocked to hear that for a lot of women, it's very dark seeming and probably a lot darker than men's sexuality, even a lot of times. Because if we think about this in a evolutionary way, and women's sexuality was driven by the forces of natural selection and evolution and all that. What it really comes down to is that women wanted the strongest and most powerful and most intelligent leader type guy they could find. So a lot of sexuality, women's sexuality, I believe, really boils down to craving these qualities.
And notice she didn't talk about looks. Look, listen, I do believe looks matter. The face, simply because the face is a indication of your immune system and how healthy you are. But what's most important, it's the face is the face and body, but primarily the face and then the body. But then after that, there's other factors, like literally how in shape you are. So if you're a fat ass and you eat horribly, like your ass man gold, you don't take care of yourself, you don't groom yourself, you don't buy good clothes, or you don't even try, and you're at home all day, I don't give a fuck how good looking you are. Like you're gonna struggle getting pussy. I've seen good looking guys struggle to get pussy. I've seen it many times. You can hit above your league if you know how to groom yourself, if you know how to be in shape, if you know how to build a lifestyle. Me, I don't need to groom myself because I have a look. I have an archetype that women like. Right? It's the hippie spiritual artist. So I'm not messy. I'm just an artist. So it kind of blends with it. So if you're the professional type and then you're unkept, then you're no stereotype. You have no stereotypes. For me, I find what stereotype allows me to be ungroomed, right? Artists, athletes, spiritual. So I just become, well, I am that, right? But some stereotypes, some archetypes require you to do more, right? So it just depends.
And the way these qualities can be demonstrated during sex is pretty dark. For example, it's being overpowered, it's being outsmarted, it's guys being like rough and aggressive,
Oh, she likes
it's
the freaky
guys taking control. And I don't know if like guys really understand why that is. They kind of, it seems like in like the pickup world, they're getting a clue that, hey, women, maybe they say they want one thing, but like sexually, they're actually interested in these assholes who really like know how to be that kind of like alpha confident guy. And this is why, is because, it's a part of our brain, I would say. Well, for the majority of women, many women, large portion of women, it's a drive. It's like, for me personally, in my sexuality, nothing is more thrilling to me than when a guy is literally proving to me that, he has these qualities of strength. For example, he's being more aggressive with me. He's unleashing it. Okay. And I saw this article recently and it was like, why are women searching for like more hardcore porn than men are?
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I think it really comes down to this evolutionary basis for women's sexuality.
And some and even the whole I want to be a schoolgirl and you be the teacher is dominance because a man is taking advantage of you of your innocence, right? Women have fantasies where they're the innocent little girl and they're being naive and taken advantage of. The reason why is because that's usually evolutionarily that's how it's always been. The women who allow them, I know this sounds crazy, but the women who allow themselves to be dominated were the ones that passed on their genes. The men that took it from the women, unfortunately, I am not. Let me take that back, man, because I don't even want people to clip that shit. To be honest with you, but women who were submissive passed on their gene. The masculine terminators did not pass on their genes. Let's just put it that way, because I don't even want somebody to clip and like put shit together, because you know how it is.
Um, they, like I said, want the best quality, strongest, smartest, most powerful in whatever way he can get power, whether that's through superior social skills or, charm or looks. They want that and they're driven. And like I was saying, what's most intense for me sexually, I didn't like choose that at all. I could just tell my body reacting. I'm like, okay, well, you just took it next level and a level above that. And, I never like asked for that. I never wanted that, but that's just how it goes down. And
A lot of the times it's because their moms are also submissive and kids learn from their mothers, right? If mommy is submissive, she'll be submissive because she's also going to be attracted to men who are submissive. I mean, who are dominant because her dad was also most likely dominant, right? You become what your parents are. And that's pretty much it. You become what your parents are. If you're submissive, you saw your mommy be submissive, and so you do that to in a good and in a bad way. Why would it mean bad way? Because sometimes they can be abusive. And so she might become attracted to an abusive man. You know what I'm saying?
just to prove that it's not just me, some like crazy, kinky person over here,
Oh no,
look
you're
at
kinky. By the way, people, before we continue, we created a Patreon. It's called Speaking Womanese. And there we're gonna break down more videos and we're gonna have a book club. We're gonna be reading the pimp books like Iceberg Slim. We're gonna be reading Robert Greene book, the Laws of Human Nature, Laws of Power, How to Start a Cult, how to master skills. So I'm going to be teaching classes and doing a book club and breaking it down, right? If you guys want to join for just $5 a month, you can see it in the description down below. And there you'll be able to, we just posted videos there. So you guys can check it out right now. Let's continue with the video. Sorry about that. This is like a long pause. I shouldn't be doing that.
any romance novel. Okay, this is the stuff that your average everyday woman shopping at CVS, middle America, whatever, picks up at the drugstore. Read these books and you will see these exact same themes of aggression, power, mental domination, physical domination. It's in those books at the store. Look at 50 Shades of Grey and how it swept the nation, okay? He was like the ultimate rich, powerful, controlling, aggressive guy. And that thrills women in a way they don't understand, because it's truly, the thing that makes the most sense is that it's just evolutionary. And then it was just, shaped by these, I don't know, I should read like a book about evolution, but natural selection and all that. And men probably didn't need sexuality to be as dark. Because they were probably just more accepting because they're like, hey, there's a girl, let me just go for it, try to impregnate her. So they're kind of like more accepting. They don't have these dark selection forces of
They do. Guys have. Let's keep it real. Some guys have our fantasies. They have your daughter owes me money. Let me fuck her type of fantasy. They have let me hold you down type of fantasies. Guys also have that. They do. They really do. It's just that ours people already expect that from us. With women, they don't expect it. I've had a girl ask me, okay, I have an art fantasy. I'm like, listen, bitch. Okay, we ain't doing that shit. Okay, you're white. You're from some sexy ass European country with dark hair. I am not doing that shit with you. All right, and if I'm not, and plus, I don't want to come under that fantasy's mind. I don't want to do that. That's just. I don't want that darkness entering my spirit.
I need a guy who can truly prove to me that he is capable of protecting my offspring, showing dominance over other guys so that other guys don't kill my offspring, and things of that nature. So what I want to do for you guys, I recently did a large study of my, sexual fantasies and kinks. It's really revealing, but it's really dark. And I wanted to share it just because I think that guys really have no clue. Okay, they think women are all into like rose petals and whatever, but I've been in a lot of women's groups. As much as you guys have done like male self-development, I've done tons of like women's only self-development, and I hear what they say. And they want a certain kind of guy, and I know what they want, and I know because I relate to the same things they say about, you know, the kind of like rough, aggressive, powerful moves they want. And so I think a lot of guys are just really barking up the wrong trail, on the wrong path, following the wrong scent of the trail, whatever the metaphor I'm trying to get at is. So I need to illuminate that it's a lot darker and more intense, maybe than even your fantasies, on average for women. So, all right, guys, I don't know how good this video was, but let me know what you think, and talk to you later.
And honestly, the way to get to that, listen to this. What's going to get in your way of being dominant is your insecurities. The truth is that every guy has his natural level of dominance that you can't go over. You really can't. What you want to be able to do is find your comfort zone where you feel comfortable, but you're not acting. And that look, some guys are just more dominant than you. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. What women want is for you to find what you really are. If fucking Terminator is 100 and you're at a 60 and you try to be a 80, it's not going to look right. I prefer you to be your 50% dominant self than try to hit above your league. And how do you do that? Getting comfortable with yourself, getting to know yourself. Am I a dominant guy? I don't. Maybe I don't know. That's the point. You got to be at ease with yourself. When you're comfortable, who you truly are, your dominance will show through because you're a man. You're a man. And look, the truth is, some guys are just not dominant, and that's okay. Some of y'all need a dominant woman, and that's okay. Be who you are. This woman is not for everyone. She's not for every guy. Some of y'all cannot be with this woman. It's not a good thing nor a bad thing. What I'm saying is that she's not going to make you happy if you're not really a dominant person. Some of you guys should be with a woman who's more dominant than you because that makes you happier, and that's the point. Not every woman is for guys. What matters though is you dominating your own life, dominating your body through self-discipline. Self-discipline is the first form of dominance that you got to practice. After you practice self-discipline, after you practice and dominate yourself through learning how to control your sexuality, your lust, learning how to control your money. I swear to God, motherfuckers out there have gambling addictions. You guys don't even know it, man. Y'all are wasting your money on gambling and on the ladies of the night. That's not dominance, bro. You're being a little bitch with your own self. Dominate yourself. Develop some Juness. Learn how to save your money. Think good with your money. That's how my friend says, right? My friend Danny was like, "Listen, you gotta develop your Juness, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, bro. You gotta develop that, man. Learn how to save your money and spend your money good." I'll be honest. I don't get jealous of people who make more money than me. I really don't. I get jealous of people who save more money than me. That because that's something I can control. That's true dominance. Once you dominate yourself through developing a meditation practice, learning how to develop your finances and control your finances, controlling what your eyes see, because desire comes from the eye, lust comes from the eye. Controlling what you do with your body, learning how to be still, learning how to meditate, then you'll notice naturally you'll be a more dominant man because you're developing dominant energy. You're developing self-control. That having your purpose and being a man on purpose shows dominance. It's just that simple, guys. If you guys want to know how to do that, there's a course that I have. It's called Emotional Mastery. Let me check it out right here. Let me show you guys. It's a course that teaches you guys how to dominate yourself through meditation, right? And if not, go to those meditation retreat. Um, right here. Go to this website, dama.org. And by the way, you could purchase my courses in the description down below, or you could check out the Patreon in the description down below. If not, go to this website, Vipassana Meditation, or just Google Miss Vipassana because some of y'all are legit gonna put VipassanaMeditation.com. And just go to a free 10-day retreat. It'll show you how to dominate yourself. Much love, guys.